Tales and Beyond, a TB production. The Key to Death's Secret.
The heavens are endless, and I am trapped in their silence. That's the last thought I remember before my body stopped feeling like my own. My legs no longer moved. My breath no longer stirred the air. And yet, I stood floating in the dark expanse, alone, staring at a vast nothing that swallowed sound and light alike. But this isn't where it began. They sent me to the heavens because I promised them I could bring back the key to death. It wasn't an empty promise. The people of Asante believed in my power because they had seen it with their own eyes. I had planted the unmovable sword. I had made rain fall when the skies were dry for months. I had walked into fire and returned without a single burn. But death was different. The elders came to me one night. Their faces were heavy with grief. Famine had struck and disease followed close behind. Too many were dying too fast. They asked me to help it to do what no one else could do, to find the key that locked death away and bring it back to free them. They believed the key was hidden in the heavens, far beyond where human feet could tread. I accepted. I believed it too. The ritual was long. The drummers played until their hands bled. The women sang until their voices cracked. I was covered in white chalk, my staff in hand, and I felt the spirit surround me. The world grew small, my body light, and then the earth disappeared. I rose into the sky, higher than the clouds, higher than the sun. The air was thin, cold. I passed stars so bright they seemed alive, and I felt them whisper secrets I couldn't understand. Then, at last, I saw it, the gate to the heavens. It was golden, towering over me like a mountain made by gods. I pushed it open, and the air behind it was heavy, thick. My staff shook in my hand as I stepped through. Inside was not what I expected. There were no shining cities or glowing spirits. Only silence and shadows. I walked, following something that I can only describe as a pull that tugged deep in my chest, leading me forward. It took me to a tree. A single tree, massive and ancient, with its bark black and smooth like obsidian. Hanging from one of its branches was the key. It glimmered faintly, and I knew it was what I had come for. When I reached out to take it, the tree spoke. "Do you know what you asked for?" it said, though its trunk did not move. Its voice was deep, ancient, and filled with warning. "I do," I replied. "The people of Asante need this key. Too many are dying before their time." The tree laughed, and the sound echoed endlessly, like thunder rolling across 1,000 skies. "You think the key will stop death? Foolish priest. The key does not stop death, it unleashes it." I hesitated. My hand hovered over the key. "What do you mean?" "Death is not a cage, to Okomfo Anokye. Death is the balance. If you take this key to your people, you will not end their suffering. You will unleash chaos upon them, a world where no one can die. No peace. Only pain, forever." I froze. My chest tightened as I imagined it, with the sick never finding rest, the dying trapped in endless agony. I could not bring that to my people. But I could not return empty-handed. They believed in me. They trusted me. And still, I could not take the key. "Then I will leave it here," I said, stepping back from the tree. But the tree laughed again. "You misunderstand. You cannot leave now. You have touched the heavens, Okomfo Anokye. No mortal who enters here may return unchanged." I felt my feet grow heavy. My chest tightened as if the air itself had turned to stone. I tried to move, to turn back to the gate, but my body no longer obeyed me. My spirit was tethered to the tree, and I knew I would never leave. I don't know how long I have been here. Days, years, centuries. The heavens have no time, no sun to rise or set. I float in this silence, watching the golden gate far in the distance, too far to ever reach again. The people of Asante waited for me, I am sure. Perhaps they still tell the story of the priest who went to the heavens and never returned. Maybe they call me brave, or wise, or foolish. But I wonder if they know the truth. I was not taken by death. I was taken by the heavens themselves.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content.